Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in today. I know on the previous video at the end I did talk about turning this right here. It's some kind of maple or something. I really don't know what it is. It could be maple. It's pretty light and it's got some punkiness in it. But I'm just not feeling it turning this. I don't know. But I've got this piece right here, and I felt like doing something different. It's just a plain piece of Douglas Fir, and thought maybe I could spruce it up a little bit and do something to it. I really don't know what I could do, but I'm thinking of doing something to it after I get it turned. It's 3 1/4 thick and 10 5/8 or so diameter. But I got a wood worm screw hole drilled in it, and we're gonna get it on here and we'll just see how it goes and what we can do with it. Got a crack here and there in it, some across the top, but I feel like they'll be okay. Some might still be in it when we get it finished, but we'll just work with them and see what we can do. Alright, it's going pretty good. Got some awful tire out though. That's about as rough as a corn cob. But we'll see if we can clean it up. I'm just trying to rough it out and get the worst out of it. I thought about leaving the outer edge just the way it is, the way I cut it with the bandsaw. I ain't totally sure, but I thought that. But anyway, we'll get back going on it and see what happens. A little bit of sanding on it. It's still pretty rough. I'm going to take some 60 grit sandpaper, I believe. that DeWalt sander. See if I can get a lot of that out, and we might use a lot of this tire out for some type of glazing. The glaze will lay in these deep tire out spots, but I don't want it to be too deep, but we'll try to get some bit of it out. And I'll get it sanded up. Alright, I got most of it out. I've got just a little bit left. That 60 grit really did some hard sanding. It didn't leave a whole lot in it. But anyway, the back of it looks kind of wavy. The way it's sanded, that this grain is, I don't know, I guess it's got soft places in it, and the wood's a little harder like right there, and the sander kind of dug those out, and you might can see it a little bit. It looks kind of wavy. Anyway, I've got the hot glue gun over here, and I've got a block I'm going to glue on the back of it so I can get a more depth out of the bow. And this edge here still got the bandsaw lines in it. I guess I'm going to leave it that way. Maybe sand it just a little bit, I don't know. But I'm going to get this block glued on here, and we'll flip it around, start cutting out the inside. And two, I'm going to put the tool rest back on, and I'm going to get me a little center line established so I can put that block on. It's got a center piece on it. It's some hole cutouts of a wine rack me and my dad did at work a few years back, and I saved all the circles, so kept them for a long time, and I thought, yeah, I could use those for glue blocks. So I'll get that established, and then we'll get it glued on. Alright, I got that on there. I'm going to let it dry, and I'll put it back on the wood worm screw, and then I'll turn that down because it's round, but it ain't good. It's just somewhat ripped out here and there, but we'll turn that and make a good shape tenon on it, get a dovetail on it, and I'll put enough glue where it don't turn loose, and then we'll start turning on the inside of it. Alright, I think it's dry enough. Put it on here, and we'll screw the tenon up on it, and we'll flip it around, get the cutting on the inside of it.
it's going pretty good. Ain't got too much further to go. I've got bad tire out in the inside of it too. It's right rough as a corn cob in there too. But anyway, I'm just getting as close as I can to the bottom, because I like it to be as the depths to be down there really close to the bottom. But I really need to leave room for sanding and stuff. I don't want to get it so thin that it break apart, especially since it does have cracks here and there I about forgot about. But anyway, I think I'm going to take a few more cuts and clean it up. The walls is, I don't know what thickness they are. I ain't tested it, but it feels like it could be a 1/2 inch or something. But anyway, I'm going to clean that up and we'll sand it and get the worst of that out we can. I don't know how much of that. But anyway, we'll get sanded up and see how it goes. All right, there it is. I did do some glazing in it and then I didn't like it. You can see it barely in there. And then I started painting it. Thought I'd help it out a little bit, and I think I just made a mess maybe out of it. But I just couldn't quit messing with it and kept on painting and painting. I put black paint on the back and sprayed lightly over it with some white paint to give it a grayish look. Back of it's the only natural part left. Inside I did some little paints, paintbrush paint, and
Just kept painting around on it. Painted the rim 2 or 3 different colors and wound up with that one. And I don't know what to think about it, and I almost painted over it with some white paint just lightly, and so maybe some of this would shine through it lightly, but then I just thought I just need to stop painting on it, and I just painted enough on it, so I stopped. But anyway, it just and then these there was a little bitty cracks here and there, and I put black CA glue in there and filled them up pretty good. Other than that, I reckon I'm finished with it. I sprayed conversion varnish finish over top of all this paint. I wish I'd just left natural wood on it, I believe, and take a Dremel and Dremel the leaves in it and maybe highlighted them with a torch. And where I did all this Dremel and around the outside, I wish I'd have just highlighted that a little bit and left the natural wood, I believe, because I don't know. I just got carried away painting on it, but I did enjoy painting it. I like painting, and I had fun making a mess out of it. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this thing. And I reckon that's about it for today. I'll put a few more pictures of it out here, and hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one.